Hello and welcome to the Great Game Debate Podcast, where we bring our A game to great debates. Yeah. I'll be
Yeah.
your host, Caden Birthday Lane, as always. And of course, I'm joined by the godfather of the debate, Jonah Gomez. How are you doing, my friend?
It's been a nice break. A lot of stuff has
Mm-hmm.
happened. Thank you to everyone that's been patient. Uh yeah, we had some stuff going on. We got stuff taken care of. All is not lost and we're back, baby.
We're back, baby. Yeah, I guess before we continue, I should shout out, we've been on hiatus, so we took some time to kind of reboot the podcast a little bit, get some new art, some new music, and we've got some new people on board on the production side. We've got our community member Ant, who is producing and editing for us, and Mateo is taking a step back because life's just busy for him. We had an amazing time producing the show with him, but he's still with us, just behind the scenes, helping us with social media reach. And of course, the big change for this season 3 of the Great Game Debate podcast, is we've brought on a new member of our panel who is our past collaborator, Austin, who has been on a couple episodes with us in the past to help us sort out our GGD list, famous for including Lord of the Rings: The Third Age, and he helped us rank some
Oh gosh.
some community nominated games. But yeah, Austin, how you doing, man?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Excited to be joining, doing something
Mhm.
new, and looking forward to the fun.
I just have to point out for audio listeners that Austin is just pulling like the most insane like Kratos God of War Riz right now. Like it's incredible. So, check out the YouTube video to see what we're talking about. And of course, we are not complete without the saucy Aussie, our man down under, Steven. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good. Very nervous. It feels like, a first again. I just recently reacquired virginity because I got a PC. So everything is new once again. So yeah, no, it's exciting, but yeah, very nerve-wracking at the same time.
All right. Well, the focus of this episode is a little bit of a reintroduction for ourselves. We kind of want to do some community questions so that listeners can kind of, get a little bit of a sense of our taste, especially Austin as a new member. And just want to point out, we're also shifting our focus a little bit from specifically video games this season to just all media in general. So we'll, of course, be talking a lot about video games as usual, but we might bring in, comics or movies or books or reading, that kind of stuff. So we will get to our deep dive with you, Austin, but first is trial by fire. We're going to jump right into a debate. So I will turn things over to our judge, Jonah Gomez.
What a time to be alive is the title of this debate because, as Caden just said, we got to get to know the new guy. So, for this debate, we're going to talk about our favorite years in media. So, I think to kick it off, we'll go with the new guy. Austin, what is your
Oh no.
year and what is your favorite media that came out in that year?
Okay. I chose the year 2008 because it was the ending of my favorite show growing up, which was Avatar: The Last Airbender. The last episode came out, I want to say in July, and like that was like the culmination of everything that made that show amazing, from the art to the story to the music. And it was just so good. And then using that, I jumped off from there and I went and checked the other things that were like really hitting that year. Breaking Bad started. Lost was happening, but it wasn't very good at that point. uh, Soul Eater started for an anime pick.
Ooh, shout out to Wes
And
Bates.
then,
That's his favorite anime of all time.
hell yeah. In comics, because that was also one of the years that I was heavy into comics, because my dad grew up on it, and then he was a computer tech guy, so he found ways to get it into my possession. We'll leave it at that. But the Amazing Spider-Man arc was going on, and it was definitely a very controversial time because that was when he made the deal with Mephisto and deleted his marriage from time.
Wow.
But that was just another part of the 2008 that really really hit different with me. Is there anything else I should add?
No, that's
I
it.
think that's all I got.
I want to
I
apologize.
didn't want to go first.
I apologize too. I was gonna start a 2-minute timer, and guess what? We've been on hiatus for like 6 months, so I'm rusty too.
That felt like an eternity, so we'll go with 2 minutes.
We'll go with 2 minutes. All right, we'll move on down to Steven. You've got 2 minutes on the clock. You definitely need your 2 minutes. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, I got to start out with an apology because the first thing that came into my mind was, oh my God, it's got to be 1999. So I apologize to Chris Logan from Best of the Rest podcast because I didn't vote for him in that debate. And so because of that, I've got to concede I can't do 99. So I'm going to the end of some eras with 2003. Now imagine this. You are sitting in front of your couch. You have Meteora on full blast, like on your radio, while you're playing Tony Hawk Underground, Simpsons Hit and Run, Prince of Persia, Sands of Time, SSX 3, baby, going down that big mountain, KOTOR, and on your TV screen, the end of the year, well, maybe not TV screen, big screen, Return of the King, baby. One of the greatest cinematic experiences I've ever experienced. Like, yes, it's a long ass movie, but my God, like what a culmination. Underworld, holy shit, Kate Beckinsale, and that like art style was just so epic. Like, yeah, it's a trashy movie, but man, it was a vibe. And at the same time, everyone was still loving that Matrix aesthetic, and we had Matrix Revolutions.
30
Again,
seconds.
not the perfect movie, but again, it was an era to live in. And I remember being at the cinemas and just watching that guy in the exosuit just like chain gunning down sentinels, dude. Oh man, that was hype at the time. Books were a bit light on, but the Da Vinci Code came out, so that was a fair banger, and got us reading books about and stuff, so that was cool. But yeah, Blink-182 self-titled album, Feeling This, Miss You Down. Oh, fantastic. Jay-Z's Black Album.
Okay, coming in hot. All right, Caden, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Caden, tell us your year. 3, 2, 1, begin.
All right, I'll go with the turn of the millennia, 2001. I was a wee tot of 8 years old, and movie-wise, like hell of a time for an 8-year-old. We had Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I mean, fuck Harry Potter now, but still at the time. Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. Fucking crazy. Blew my mind as an 8-year-old. Shrek, dude, the greatest movie ever made of all time. Monsters Incorporated, a slew of just like, dumb comedies that everybody probably would think are bad now, like Zoolander, and shit like that. But I love it.
I don't know.
I'll
I
still
think
fuck with
Zoolander
Zoolander.
still holds up.
I think it holds up,
Yeah, that's it.
yeah.
Dude, Ocean's 11, heist movies. I don't know, it just doesn't get better
Oh,
than
yeah.
that, dude. And like probably like the most defining one for me is just kind of like totally. I mean, Spirited Me Away, Spirited Away by Studio Ghibli. That was the first Studio Ghibli movie I ever watched. I think I was at my aunt's house for like 3 days for some reason, and she just had it, and we just watched it back to back for like 3 days straight, basically. And then I fell in love with Studio Ghibli and watched all the other ones, but that one just it really holds up. The themes are just like, of course it's coming of age, but it feels like it has a lot to say about like capitalism. Like you think about No Face, like he can't get into
30
the bathhouse,
seconds.
he can't figure out how to communicate with people. but he figures out money communicates with people. But then when he has money, he can't use the money to get what he really wants, which is just friendship. Like, oh, that movie's just chef's kiss. But then on the video game side, man, I mean, Jack and Daxter, Onimusha, like Devil May Cry, Super Smash Bros. Melee, Metal Gear Solid 2, and of course, like, one of my all-time favorite games, Final Fantasy X. I guess I don't have anything to say about it. I talked too
So
long
good.
about movies.
I know, it's so hard to not make just a list. Like, we need,
I know.
to deep
Yeah.
dive on
We're
every
just
single
like,
point
screwed
we already
away.
made.
Final Fantasy X.
All right. Well, I suppose it's my turn,
Mhm.
and we're gonna talk about 2009. I got to one up Austin. 2009 was that transition period from middle school into high school for me, and in that year, my favorite movie of all time, still today, my favorite movie of all time, Cloudy with the Chance of Meatballs, came out. I freaking love that movie. The animation's so fun and goofy. The voice acting is just incredible. And it leveled up a book that I grew up with into just a fantastic movie. And so that's kind of where I'm basing it off of. And then I had to go down and go over the games that came out, because we got one of the turning points in a lot of series with superhero games, with Batman Arkham Asylum coming out, and then a revolutionary shooter. We had Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 come out, and that just kind of skyrocketed that series for online multiplayer, some terrible language, and then it's the birth of Ezio with Assassin's Creed 2. We have the best Uncharted game coming out with Uncharted 2 coming out. Left 4 Dead 2, another iconic shooter. Resident Evil 5, fantastic co-op game. Not the best Resident Evil, but we also have the birth of a genre with Demon Souls, and I know that's gonna scratch an itch for Caden, and my time is up.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good.
Now, typically we would have a rebuttal phase, but since we're kind of doing a round robin thing, we're gonna go back around, and each contestant's gonna have 30 seconds to say why their year is better than another contestant's year. And Austin, I haven't heard from you in a minute.
Before you
Yeah.
begin, the
You're-
cheat code, if you
you're-
can't think of all the things that happened all these years, is just pick something you still want to talk about at your year and start by saying the
That's
other
why
years
it's
don't have
better.
that.
Yeah.
Yes. Good call. Good call.
You've got 30 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Something I forgot to mention about my year that was reminded when Steven brought it up was books. And my favorite series of all time is the Inheritance Cycle with Aragon and forth. Brisinger came out in 2008, which was both an amazing book and terrible because it was supposed to be the ending, but it wasn't. So we had to wait longer for book number 4. But otherwise, just fantastic.
And what year is better or worse than your year?
2003.
Okay.
2003 is worse because it didn't have Brisinger.
All right. Steven,
That's
you got
fair.
30 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Well, I'm sorry that all years pale in comparison to 2003, because you're all young kids that watch this movie in school, and you all talk about it. Lives in your head rent free. Holes, baby. Holes came out in 2003. I know all you kids. You watch that
I'm
shit.
tired of this, Grandpa.
Well, that's still no bad. But man, Seven Nation Army, Stacy's Mom, Damnation by Opeth. Oh man, Sing the Sorrow AFI, Jay-Z Black
Time.
Album, Revolutionary Volume 2 by Immortal Technique, Get Rich or Die Trying, Speakerbox and Love Below. Hey ya, heard of it? Come on, man. What a freaking year, dude.
I guess Steven gets a whole
like
last
Last
minute.
Samurai. Once upon a time in Mexico, I can't see fuck mook. I have no eyes. Like, what a line.
What year?
That's it.
What year is worse than your
You guys
year?
really botched this.
Every fucking year is clearly worse, but every year pretty much since 2020 is definitely worse than 2003.
What? Okay, never mind. Caden,
Yeah.
you've got 30 seconds on the clock.
Let me show you guys what you're supposed to do.
3, 2, 1, go.
Let's look at all three of your years, okay? 2003, looking at animated movies here. Probably the biggest film of 2003, Finding Nemo, right? 2009, you already pointed out Jonah, Clyde with a Chance of Meatballs. 2008, Austin, probably what, like Wall-E, Disney? All right, well, all three of those years are worse than 2001 because none of those movies are better than Shrek. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
All right. Well, if you guys want to cast your votes, we have a channel for that in the Discord. Cast your votes. Go there, and you will be able to tell us which year you think is the best year in media.
Jonah, what about yours? You're 30.
Oh, shit. That's right. I'm already.
That's okay.
I thought you
That was a sneak
giving up
preview.
because
Yep.
your year was
Yeah, I lost. I lost with that. All right. I got 30 seconds. We'll fix it. Fix it in post, Ant. Just kidding.
No.
Keep my mistakes. All right, I got 30 seconds. All right. Well, obviously, my year's the year of sequels, so it's better than all of the other years, but I'm just going to have to say screw 2008 cuz fuck the new guy. It didn't have Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I love that movie so much. And you know what? I think DreamWorks gets shat on way too much. Their movies are like such high quality, but everyone's like, oh, it's not Pixar. So fuck Wall-E. We got Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Now, all that stuff that I had said, go to cast your votes and put 2009 for the best year. And Caden,
It is funny though.
Throw it back to you.
It's been like 5 years since I think anyone has really thought Pixar's been like on the top of their game. Even more than that. Like, I feel like DreamWorks has been hitting it for like the last 10 years. Like,
What was like the last DreamWorks movie? God, they're about to come out with Shrek 5, aren't they?
They just did the live action version of How to Train Your Dragon. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's now time for community questions. All right, my friends. I can't think of a better question to get to know each other than this one by community member Bob Buell. Shout out to Bob, of course. He's a legend in the community. He has his own podcast called 99 Questions that I certainly recommend you go listen to. The question is, if you could have a custom-made novelty mailbox, what would it be in the shape of? Steve, I'm going to go to you for this one, and your answer better be a Mega Gengar with a animatronic tongue. But...
Oh my god! You fucking read my mind. So weird that I was thinking about tongue. I don't know why. I'm like, you have to pull on the tongue to like open the mouth of the thing. So like that is so perfect because I was thinking, yeah, it's got to be like a tongue. It's got to be slightly gross because like there's so many people that have a Minions like mailbox and stuff like, but I'm like, yeah. So I'm thinking in that vein. So yeah, hell yeah. Like I love not Mega Gengar. Like I do love Mega Gengar, but no, it's I think it's Gigantamax Gengar. It's a fun house. And so like it's a big like fun house entrance, so that'd be cool. I'm like, yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
and
you
it's just an oversized like hut size mailbox. You have to like go inside.
Exactly.
Sick. Just to kind of pivot on that question, how's your Pokerogue run going?
Oh man, I've only done about 5 runs or 6 runs, but man, that is an addictive game. It is so good.
It's such a good. It's like for people who don't know what it is, just real quick. Like
Pokerogue is a free-to-play desktop browser roguelike roguelite Pokemon game where it's just battle, 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 battle. Sometimes you'll have random encounters where you'll get like an option to get some buffs or some items and stuff like that. But every single battle you do, you'll get the shop straight afterwards, like a million other roguelites. Like spend some money, or you can get a free perk as well. And just like
Is it like
you've got to
Slay the
catch Pokemon.
Spire-esque?
Yeah, kind of.
Like, do you
I
have a
don't know if
map
there's
that
an
you have to go down?
No, it's just battle, 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 and then you can get the town map like as an item, like you do in Pokemon games, and you can actually decide once you finish 10 stages, you'll go to a new region, so you know roughly what Pokemon you're going to be looking at if you go to the beach, or if you go to the city, or if you go to the mines or whatever. And then but the idea is you got to catch all the Pokemon first. You can when you first start, you've just got the base starters with base IVs, but the more you catch, the IVs go up, and so every time you catch a new Pikachu, the IVs, as long as you have say a speed stat that's a bit high on that Pikachu, it'll go to your base Pikachu when you go back to replay the game. So you're always building better Pokemon, and you're always building better teams. The more you catch and the more you play.
That's cool.
And it's dense. It's really cool, but it's super easy to get into. It's super fast too. You can have it up to like 5 times speed, no animations, like just bam, 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 just hitting and improving and stuff. It's just really, really cool.
So
It's
how long is this going to be up until Nintendo
Pokemon.
like?
It's been up for a while. I don't know why. I don't know why it hasn't been hit, because it's maybe browser based. They could just like jump around or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if they've like made all the assets from scratch and the engine from scratch and everything, so it's not like proprietary. But yeah. Anyway, Jonah, what is your custom made novelty mailbox?
I don't know. It's hard because mail is such a just like a mundane thing, you know.
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking of maybe like a Deku tree, and then the mouth kind of goes,
Ooh, nice.
and then you can grab
It's hard
it.
not to pick something with a mouth that you have to stick your hand in, isn't it?
I mean, it's kind of hot too, just being able to.
Is it dead Deku Tree from Ocarina of Time, and it makes the creaking, groaning, dying noise when it like opens, or is it a different Deku Tree?
I mean, I'd want it to look good, so probably still the living one, but I do want it to go every time, like every time I stick my fist in there to grab.
There's like a
mail.
mechanism, like when you open the mouth, like a little like Skulltula like comes down.
I would
just to freak out the postie.
Cause a wreck.
Yeah. I was also thinking like maybe like a One Piece one would be kind of cool too. Like if you had like the Always Sunny, or not Always Sunny. What is the fucking ship? Steven,
the Going Merry and the Sunny. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's just a Sunny.
Thousand
Sunny. Yeah, the Thousand Sunny. Jesus Christ, the Thousand Sunny. And then maybe you could like have the side door open. That's how you get your mail. I think that'd be funny. Always Sunny is the TV show. Yeah.
You can have a little Danny DeVito.
Yeah. A little Danny DeVito in there.
Emphasis on the
shout out. Something you might be interested in, Jonah, if you haven't seen it. But I don't know anything about his creator. Maybe he's problematic. I don't know. Hopefully he's a good guy. But the channel's Majin Phil. He's like a Twitch streamer and he has a YouTube.
Familiar.
But he's been doing these no-hit Zelda randomizers where he has like insane like it's like basically everything that can be is randomized to like the most brutal degree, and there's not even any logic to the randomization, so you can technically get like soft locked if you don't know like glitches to bypass like soft lock things. And he's like trying to beat the game without even being hit once, and he completed Majora's Mask, but it took him like 6 months or something, and like hundreds of tries or whatever, and he's in the middle of Ocarina of Time right now. And it's so funny because he's also a speedrunner, and he plays like he's speedrunning it, even though the goal is not to finish it quickly. It's just to not get hit. And he keeps losing because he's trying to rush through dangerous rooms. Like he'll open a room and there's like a Dark Nut and like a Wall Master and like a Skulltula, and he's just like, and then like a flying pot gets him. And it's like if he just had methodically gone through the room slowly. But it's really entertaining.
That's fun.
Anyway. Cool. Austin, what would your custom-made novelty mailbox look like?
Uh, not to improve your chances on the debate from earlier, but I would want the Hobbit, the
Like a
what
hobbit
is
hole?
Frodo's house?
A
Yeah.
hobbit hole?
So like,
Yeah,
Bag end.
yeah,
Bag
with
end.
the bag end with the center door would be the opening,
And the
and
tree on
I would
top.
want.
just starts playing the music.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I wanted to play the music when it opens. But
Now,
it's got to be
would
the
you open?
like the really good music, so like the UPS or
Some
USPS
iPad
ladies.
music going. Yeah.
And there's a little
Yeah.
animatronic of Bilbo just like riding on a desk.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Like the sky's the limit here, you know? Like
Yeah.
pure,
Hell yeah.
pure novelty.
I was gonna make a stupid joke, and now it's
Caden.
gone. It's gone.
Good.
I'm trying to think here. Maybe just like have No Face like life size, but it's just like it's a guy that I pay. Like he has like full-time benefits, dressed up as No Face, and he has to hold
You
a
just go
mailbox.
to a convention, find some cosplayer, and you're like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
yeah.
I'm gonna give you $20 every day to just stand
Right,
here and
right.
collect my mail for
And
me."
just
But
says
when the mailbox, yeah, exactly. When the
uh.
mailman arrives, like he uncomfortably like moans at the mailman while proffering the mailbox. Uh.
Oh God. Okay, stop.
And then like, you know, if he's at the wrong address or like he's actually going to the mailbox next to it, he gets really upset and he's like, and he like drops the mailbox. I'm like, yeah, Spirit Away's lit. All right, cool.
Oh,
Thanks,
yeah.
Bob.
You don't get to end that with the spirit.
Why not?
Oh
Wow.
God. Okay.
Cool. Our next question comes in from Holden Hintz, friend of the show, previous podcast guest. He has his own podcast as well called How to Waste Your Time that I also recommend. The question is, it's a simple one, my friends. What's the perfect temperature?
Oh man.
Like a house or like a
Yeah,
drink?
that is
Take it as you will.
so many. Yeah.
Take it as you will.
Drink
Oh, man.
ice cold because hot drinks suck.
Ice cold.
Ice
perfect
cold.
temperature.
It like environment wise, 0 humidity and like 70 degrees.
That's pretty
70?
nice.
Yeah, like
That's,
like
I mean,
okay, maybe
that's-
outside 70 degrees, in the house 63.
Yeah. I just want to live in a perpetual winter wonderland, and like I just want my life to just be like cuddled in like a comforter and like a cushy armchair, like by a fireplace with like some kind of portable gaming console and like an endless supply of like hot chocolate, and like I just don't have any responsibilities, and for some reason like my wife and kid are just like fine with me just laying in a chair and play video games 24/7.
Okay, he said
So
what
it-
temperature, not what your like dream scenario is.
That's why I'm
He's
getting
gotta
to-
Build a picture, man.
yeah,
He's asking you to infer.
yeah, I'm building up to the perfect
mm.
temperature being at least below freezing, because we gotta have
Holy
the snow
shit.
and the ice.
Okay,
Yeah, we gotta have the
what
snowman.
temperature is
Gotta have
under the
icicles.
blankets then?
Hot
I
and
guess
steamy.
like
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
because like there's no air conditioning. I'm in like a cabin. The only source of fire is the fireplace, and yeah, it's like
Are
I'm,
there
like,
okay, hold on.
roasting under
Are there
there.
typically other sources of fire in the house?
I say
Candles.
I didn't know you could turn the stove off. I thought it was just an on feature.
I have a sconce like on the arm of my chair to holster my torch. Cool. All right. So we have temperate, mild, Jonah, below freezing, Caden, Steven.
Cold-hearted
It's
Kate.
hot as fuck in Australia, right?
Yeah, well, in summer it's cold. It's cold as fuck right now. But
What is
Have you
cold
ever
as
seen
fuck?
snow
What,
everywhere?
what is
I-
cold as fuck? I want to know what cold as fuck is.
Yeah. You're working
it's
on
not cold
Celsius.
as
Sorry.
fuck today, but like, yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna freaking translate this bullshit for you. It's
I was
currently
gonna say,
13 degrees, which you got to add like
Oh.
24 plus some mathematical equation. So it's like 36 degrees or 40 degrees or some bullshit.
55.4.
Is it?
Yeah.
So you're saying
Nice.
it's 44 right now over there?
55.
55.
So
Nice,
I
dude.
think
he
Okay.
definitely
literally
warmer
just
than
said
this.
55. Where did you get 44?
Oh, yeah.
Let the man
Caden's
speak.
listening, all right?
Let the
Caden's
man
listening.
speak.
Yeah, so definitely a little bit warmer than this. I don't know. I definitely think like 20 degrees is like perfect working weather. So, you know, whether that's 60 degrees or 70 degrees or whatever the fuck that is. But yeah, like enough that you can go do any activity that you want to do, not sweat like a freaking pig, and like, yeah, also like potentially get in a heated pool. Like, you obviously don't want it cold enough that you can't swim, but it's also like, just man, summer used to be lit as a kid, but now summer's just a pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why I said 70. It's still like nice and sunny outside, but you're not roasting your ass off, and it's not too cold. You know, it's the perfect temperature.
Yeah, I think Jonah realistically has the best answer, but I'm still right. But anyway, Austin.
As is life of Jonah Gomez.
Yeah.
With zero explanation or qualifiers, my answer is 69.
Nice.
And that's all I got.
Nice.
Yeah, I like it.
Austin's right.
Yeah, Austin's right, unequivocally, of course. Okay. Next question comes in from community member Brendan Wims. Hey, Brendan. He's my Xenoblade buddy. Anyway,
Future
what's your...
auteur.
Yeah, that's true. What's your favorite thing you've been reading at the moment, or something that you really want to read soon? I'll kick us off here. I mean, I think in general, we and a lot of people in Discord read Stormlight, you know, which isn't like a hot take or anything. It's popular, but I've been, you know, going back to older books in the Cosmere, which is like the wider series, and you know, like last year I read the first 3 books of Mistborn, but this year I read damn it, I'm not gonna remember what it's called. Let me talk about Elantris, which is his first book, which is what I'm reading right now to fill the time when I figure out the name of this book. Warbreaker. I read Warbreaker. It's still in the Cosmere. It takes place on like a different planet. The magic system has to do with like color. You have like what they call a breath. It's kind of like your soul, but it's like magic. But you can like literally command your breath to just go to another person if you will it. But they have like a kingdom where it's ruled by gods, and there's like a god king, and the gods are like undead. They've been like reanimated by the breath, and they can't live unless they're donated a breath by another person, and it only lets them live for like a week longer. So it's just like the ultimate like analogy for like the 1%, where it's like they're literally like sucking the life out of people to keep living for like another year. And it's just a really cool setting. It's a lot more like political intrigue than Stormlight is, which is like war and action. There's like court politics going on. The little Stormlight connection is that game, or sorry, that book kind of covers the origin of the character Nightblood, which you find in Stormlight, which is like this black sword that, you know, sucks the magical energy out of you. But yeah, I recommend it. It was nice to go back to some of his older work, and it holds up, and it's just like a standalone, like one novel. So, and it's a lot shorter than all of the Stormlight books, but yeah, worth your time for sure.
Nightblood's
Steven,
so stolen from One Piece.
goated. Oh, okay. Read One Piece.
It's that sword that freaking Zoro gets, that it like shrinks his arm and shit. It's 100%.
You know, Sanderson is he's a publicly outed One Piece fan. Yeah,
is he actually?
Anyway, yeah, he has a like a bit on his podcast he did one time where he talked about like the logistics of like devil fruit as like an economy and like how it creates limitations on the magic system and, you know, that kind of stuff. It was interesting.
Oh, I
Anyway,
gotta check that out. I'm so curious about that. That sounds fun.
I'll find it and send it to you.
Man, yeah, when I finished Wind and Truth this year, that was this year, right? I can't even remember.
Yeah.
It's been a long
Well,
year.
it came out at the end of last year, but you might have.
In the last year. So yeah, I think most of us probably finished it in this year because it's a long ass book. It was so hard not to just go back to Way of Kings and start again because I now with all the knowledge I do
It's
want
a
to
different experience. Yeah.
revisit. I 100% want to revisit, but I started getting through the Game of Thrones series because I was like, I really want to hear it, and so I've just been listening to the audiobooks of that. Um, and man, like Storm of Swords, the third book that was just wild. There's so much happens in that book. That's the one that got split up into two books for most releases. Like most of the time, you'd see it in stores as part one and part two because like I was like, holy crap, there's like multiple seasons of the show. I feel like I also went and bought the Blu-rays of the show just because I was like I kind of want to see what it's like having listened to the books as well and see how faithful it is. And I sort of got up to the start of the third season and sort of fell off of watching the show, just for time reasons and stuff. But yeah, I'm up to the fourth book. Yeah, I think I'm up to the fourth book. I don't know how many books there are, but Feast for Crows, and that was actually a really kind of a letdown. It's a lot of talking and not much going on. So the plot isn't really moving forward very much for any of the characters. They're sort of dealing with the ramifications of the previous book a lot more, which is interesting. It's just not as hype as massive battles going on and people dying left, right, and center. But yeah, like I can understand why that series is so popular for so long because it is written very, very well. Um, it's definitely not my style of fantasy in the fact that I much prefer like heroes and villains and like having some sort of morality plot there as well than just the grimdark. But it's pretty dope. And also started reading Jonah's favorite book series, the Dungeon Crawler Carl stuff, and like it rubbed me the wrong way to begin with, but it definitely gets endears you after a while with some of the characters where I'm interested in the world building as well. So I have got the second book, haven't launched it yet, but then I've also been rereading Color of Magic because Mateo, previous GGD podcaster, wanted to start rereading the Terry Pratchett series, so
Nice.
I jumped on board that with him as well. But man, I'm such a slow reader, and I just can't keep focused. So yeah, I'll see how I go. I've got so much on the plate.
That's crazy. Yeah, I only read one thing at a time ever. So sick. Jonah, how about you?
I don't know. A lot of the stuff that I've been reading, Austin's been reading, because
I was gonna say, do you want to take Carl, and
Yeah.
I'll take the other one.
The current one or the other one?
Oh no, you can take the other one if you want. I'm talking about the current one. Both are great. He mentioned Dungeon Crawler Carl already. If you want to talk about,
Yeah, I'll talk about Dungeon Crawler Carl. I think the other one is a better series.
do whatever you want.
Okay.
I'll take something
a better
afterwards.
series than what we're currently reading. Currently, we're reading the Defiance of the Fall series, but I get the opportunity to talk about Dungeon Crawler Carl, and I freaking love that. As Steven has stated in the past, yes, it is a very silly title for a book series. It is not a child's novel, I promise. But yeah, it's about the apocalypse essentially. Aliens come to Earth, they suck everything into the Earth and turn it into like this dungeon style, this sped up dungeon style TV show entertainment for the cosmos, and it puts all of the Earthlings against one another and monsters and aliens and robots and all sorts of things in the different levels of the dungeons. And it's a lit RPG, so you get to see the main character Carl grow and get stronger, and then his cat ends up eating a specialty pet biscuit that makes her sentient, and she's just this very posh British woman essentially. And It's a really fun 7-book adventure right now, Austin.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, it's 7 books. The 7th book released this year, and you get to see the internal turmoil that Carl goes through. You get to see him lose close friends, and it gets like really deep and emotional. And when the action hits, it hits really hard. But like my favorite part about this series is it does comedy really, really well, and it is just funny from the beginning of the first book to the end of the 7th book. And I can't wait for book 8 to get announced and come out. And,
Indeed.
I'm going through the audiobook version, which I highly recommend. Dan said he started listening to the audiobook, and he's like, I don't like this. I don't like the voiceover on Spotify. And I'm like, Dan, what are you talking about? Spotify uses AI voice actors to read the books. And I'm like, what are you doing,
No.
Dan? Turn that off and go buy the
Oh.
books on Audible, because
I didn't
Jeff
know that
Hayes,
was a thing.
Jeff
Yeah, that's
Hayes,
horrible.
who reads the books on Audible or on Soundbooth Theater, is just incredible. He does all of the voices for all of the characters, and it sounds like it's a full cast, male and female characters. It is insane how talented that guy is. So
Oh, yeah.
check out the audiobooks or the regulars.
That seems really ripe for like, a television adaptation or like a TTRPG or video game adaptation. It seems like really, really popular.
The
Would lend
rights
itself to that.
got purchased by Fuzzy Door,
Ah,
which is like Seth MacFarlane. So I hope he
that's
doesn't
right.
Family Guy it, but we'll
Yeah,
see.
it would
We'll
suck.
see.
Mm.
They just opened or released a webtoon of
Yeah,
it, so it's getting different
Interesting.
forms of media already.
yeah.
Cool, cool, cool. All right, Austin, how about you?
I'm assuming that Jonah was talking about He Who Fights with
I
Monsters as the
was.
other one.
I was.
Yeah, so I was pretty dry on reading at the beginning of the year, and then Jonah brought up that book 12 of He Who Fights with Monsters was coming out, so I started reading that. I think it was like started at like 7, I think,
Yeah, I think
book
you
7,
started
and
at
then
the
I
7th or the second phase.
yeah, I reread all of that, and I was really slow going, and the book came out in June,
I think so.
right?
Yeah.
And I didn't get to it until like June 10th or something like that. But by that point, I had ramped up pretty quick. That book is phenomenal. He Who Fights with Monsters is basically an isekai, if you want to go with the anime term, and it's all about magic and monsters and um, learning how to deal with the fact that one of the monsters that he's fighting with is his own inner demons of being like basically killed and sucked through reality to go be on this other world full of monsters and mayhem and people who are used to that kind of destruction, so they all have a much harder view on life and like killing prisoners because they're just going to be bad people no matter what and all that. So um that was a great book to hit in June. Finished it in a couple days and then launched into Defiance of the Fall that Jonah mentioned, which is another end of the world apocalypse style book where the system, as they like to call it in a lot of books, has arrived and Earth gets merged with another planet, and so there's magic and monsters, and the main character isn't a cultivator, so he doesn't get taken to the trial area to learn how everything works, but he does get his own version of encounters that starts him off really strong with high luck, and then he just hits the ground running from there. I am on book 11 now.
Oh my god, you were.
I read really fast when I'm enjoying it. So right now he's gone from barely surviving on Earth against like level 1 dudes to he's now in a whole different void star in the multiverse fighting monsters that could wipe out the Earth with one attack. So it's a book that definitely doesn't like, oh, we're just gonna deal with the small things. Like it ramps really, really fast, which is pretty exciting.
I just started book 6 this morning.
Nice.
I was on book 4 when you started.
And I started. I actually read the books 1 through I think it was 4, maybe 5, way back in like 2007 or whatever it was when they actually came out. Not 2007, 2017 or something like that. Whenever they actually first came out, and I caught up to what was the release date, and I was like, oh, I'll just come back later, and then just completely forgot about them. So when Jonah brought it up, I was like, oh, I have 13, 15 books now that are out. So that's been a lot of fun to actually have
Is
something
this
to read.
not a comic? Because it sounds like like an anime plot or something. But is it a series of novels?
No,
We like
it's
to
yeah, it's a novel. It's
we like to read a
Go
lot
ahead.
of like lit RPGs and stuff.
Yeah.
So
That's a genre I haven't explored at all. I don't think I was
they're
really aware
they're
of it
fun,
until
dude.
Dungeons
They
and
Yeah.
scratch that video game itch in your brain, and like usually the writing's a lot better than video game writing, so you can like get the best of both worlds.
And if you really like numbers and number going up mentality, it's really
Yeah,
it's
dude.
really crunchy
Power
when it comes to
scaling.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's always fun.
Sick. Cool. Yeah, I've been really out of touch with books in general for a while, and Stormlight was the first thing I've read in a really long time, and I've never even heard. There's just so much shit out there, so I'm looking forward to finishing up the Cosmere and exploring some of this other stuff. Sounds really good.
Are you audio or reading? Like,
Audio.
are you okay? So I'm the only one who actually reads.
Well, you're the only
Steven
one that
reads too, but he reads.
Well, I mean, like he was talking, like what we were talking about was audio.
Recently, yeah, I'm reading the Color of Magic, but yeah, no, mostly I
gotcha.
audiobook.
Yeah.
I just can't do it. I have to my whole attention has to be on audiobook or I can't process it at all.
Yeah.
So then like
that's
that completely
what-
defeats the point of an audiobook.
like grinding Pokemon, that's like the perfect audiobook time. Grinding some Final Fantasy freaking levels, that's perfect
Exactly.
audiobook
Yeah.
time, you know.
Cool. Our last community question comes in from Kumir Traveling Snowman. Shout out. He's also a Xenoblade buddy. 4 favorite movies, letterbox style. We'll just rapid fire this, just off the top of your dome. Don't think too hard about it. I'm gonna say Spirited Away, John Carpenter's The Thing, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, and I Heart Huckabees. What do you think, Steven?
Damn, Eternal Sunshine's good. That's
It's
a
real good.
hitter. Now I'm going to tell you the better Ghibli film is the
shit.
top of my list, and has
Which
been
one?
the top of my list ever since it decrowned like Lord of the Rings. It's just like I thought about it long enough to say it's got to be Princess Mononoke. I
Yeah,
saw that in
I
year
can't decide.
8, dude. So like we watched it Spirited Away at home, but we did Japanese at high school, and so like our teacher putting on Mononoke and seeing someone get decapitated by a fucking bow and arrow, dude. It's like hell yeah.
Fucking
It's
did, dude.
pretty sick.
I really can't decide between those
It
two.
was like
They're neck
fucking
and neck.
banana bread at work, dude.
Hell
That I technically one fucking book, so it's one movie, Lord of the Rings, obviously. Absolutely shaped my entire freaking adolescence, adulthood. You can't quite see it, but I know that freaking Anduril is in the background of Austin's camera somewhere.
There it is.
Man, it's so hard to choose the other two. Fight Club's always been it was on a steady rotation in my high school years, formative years, and Matrix, dude. Like, yeah. I like it, it's like there's so many I could go further from. Like I could say like some wanky picks, like I don't know, The Lives of Others or something like that. But like, man, when it's just like I want to watch a movie, I want to watch a fucking movie, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Matrix. Aliens. I don't know. I can't have four so hard.
Man, I feel like a child with my picks, dude.
Well, then tell us, child.
So obviously we've got Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Hell yeah.
The Lego Movie, dude. The Lego Movie is so freaking good. You haven't seen the Lego Movie? That's like one of the only movies that I've seen like more than 2 times in theaters. I think I saw it like 4 times in theaters. It is very
good. Morgan Freeman. Yeah.
Man, I don't watch a lot of movies. You know, One that I went back to and watched recently that I think doesn't hold up, but is still kind of a good movie is the Boondock Saints. That
Yeah.
movie's
Will Dafoe in that movie, dude.
yeah. Oh man. Okay. I can't remember which one it is, but the Resident Evil one, I think it's the third movie when they're in like the desert
Las
and in
Vegas.
Las
Yeah.
Vegas. That one
Yep.
fucking rules, dude.
Damn, bro. What a pig. What a pig. The truth shall come from the mouth of babes.
That is wild. Yeah. I
All
love
right,
all those
Oscar.
terrible movies.
It's true. Yeah, I
Uh,
watched them all.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna hit like all of my genres and really out myself on
Nice.
the last one. Lord of the Rings, obviously, as a series, just crammed into one, just easily my favorite movie of all time. Um, and then the Goofy movie is my favorite when
Ooh,
it comes
that's
to any animated Disney, Pixar, whatever. Um, and then more recent anime, the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie was
Oh.
fantastic. The animation is just a whole other level of beautiful, and then the music is awesome because like the final fight scene, it's like it's just singing their names in the background, Kakarot, Kakarot. It's just so hype. And then to really out myself, the first thing that I thought of was Pitch Perfect.
oh, dude,
I
those
love
movies are
musicals,
so
and that
fun.
movie is it's so fun. And Anna Kendrick is gorgeous. So
Talk about musicals. What you cop that K-pop Demon Hunters?
yeah, it's really good. Before we started, I was
It's
over here.
all bangers. It's all bangers, dude. It's non-stop bangers.
I will admit that the very last song I teared up. I'm
Oh yeah,
such a baby.
we
It was
watched
so
it.
good.
We watched it like we've got seen it at least 10 times, and the kids have watched it like 30 times. Every single time it gets to the final show, we turn it up. We all sit down on the couch. We watch Your Idol, and this is what it sounds like. And yeah, it's tears, dude. It's so fucking good.
Heck
Watch
yeah,
that movie. Watch that movie.
for sure.
All right. Well, shout out to our community, and now it's time for a little game. But before we can play, we must pay our dues to our patrons. Shout out to our patrons from Patreon. That goes out to Dan, Gieslam, Pucho, Randall Reborn, and Cherie Clark.
Thanks,
Mom.
Mom.
Thanks,
But yeah,
Mom.
big shout out to our patrons, just sticking with us while we got through this hiatus. And, the money coming in from the Patreon, you may have noticed some renovations on the show, audio and video. We've got a new logo from Hunter Pearson that we pay for with the Patreon money. So shout out to Hunter for this sick ass new logo. And we also splurged for just all new music for the podcast. So, big shout out to our legacy music that we've been using for the past 2 years from Miss Driven. You can find them with that social media handle to
It was
check out their
longer than that.
music.
It was like 3 years. It was like
2
3 or
years,
4
man.
years. Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah. But he put us in touch with another musician named Ben Burns, aka Abstraction. I think they've got like a SoundCloud. So shout out to them. And he did all of our music. So. And speaking of the Patreon, I think we got a $2 shout out tier and
$5 shout
sorry,
out to you.
$5 shout out tier, and $2 gets you just early access, and
It just supports
we
what we're
also
doing.
have live YouTube streams, which we'll be starting on the next episode, and I think the early access is unedited, right?
Yes.
So, what you just missed, I guess, if you're not a Patreon, is we just did our top 4 letterbox movies, and then immediately in the break we were like, "Oh shit, I forgot this movie! Oh shit, I forgot this movie!" We splurged about more of our favorite movies, so you can get that conversation on the early access. All right, my friends, it's now time to play a little game. So this is a quiz. I'm just stealing right off of Sporkle.com by Quizmaster20. Shout out. It is a Lord of the Rings versus Harry Potter similarity quiz. So I will give you a prompt, and it is a prompt that will match a thing, person, place, or thing from Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. So anyone can then buzz in, and then you can name either the thing from Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings, or both if you know it. If you don't know them both, then somebody else can buzz in to steal the other point for you. And Jonah's requested that you each get your own special verbally produced buzzing noises. So Jonah, why don't you go first?
I'm gonna go with the womp womp.
Very nice. Austin, what do you have for us?
Well, you suggested we just call in with our names, but
Mhm.
I just want to go with dumbass to really
Nice.
set the goal of where I'm going to land on this quiz.
Love that. All right, Steven.
I have to go. Everyone's going with a 2 syllable, so I guess I'll have to go taters.
Haters.
Taters, precious.
American
What's
taters.
taters, eh?
Oh, very good.
That's pretty good. Does someone actually I can keep score. I just need to write it down really quick. I have this really cool like leather bound like handmade paper
Oh, that's so cool.
book that my mom re-gifted me, so it has like a really dumb like effeminate like floral
Wait,
heart.
re-gifted? Did you gift it to her, and then she's like, "Hey, look what I
No,
got for
she
you"?
She got it from somebody else.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah, okay.
it's super dope.
It is dope.
It is nice. Yeah. Puts me in touch with my feminine side. All right, so let me put your J for Jonah, A for Austin, and S for Steven. Together you form Jazz.
Jazz.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
All right, you guys ready? All right, here's the first prompt on the Harry Potter Lord of the Rings similarity quiz. Old wizard who helps young protagonist.
Dumbass.
Taters.
I heard dumbass first.
I think I was that dumbass.
Dumbledore and Gandalf.
You got it. Ding, ding, ding. All right, here comes the next prompt. Cloaked beings whose presence instills fear.
Taters.
Her taters.
Ring wraiths and sucky boys. What are they
Ooh, ooh.
called?
Womp womp.
Fuck. I can't
Womp
remember.
womp. Heard womp womp.
Dementors?
You got
That's
it.
it. Yeah.
No Steven on the board with 1 point each. We got Austin in the lead with 2 points. All right, third prompt. Dark Lord banished from worldly form.
Taters,
Dumbass.
Sauron,
Taters, yes,
and my God, I'm really strong. Voldemort. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. All right, Steven pulls ahead. 3 points. All right, next prompt. Items or item by which Dark Lord allows his spirit to persist.
Dumbass.
Taters.
All right, taters.
Damn it.
It's rough. Yeah.
Barad-dûr, the ring, and Horcruxes.
I was looking for the ring and Horcruxes.
Oh.
Nice job.
Like
here's the
the
next
Eye
one.
of Sauron is a part of Sauron. Like
I don't know enough about it.
anyway.
This is really the next prompt is uncle who raises protagonist.
Uncle Harry. Oh yeah.
Dumbass.
Oh yeah.
Dumbass.
Yeah.
Bilbo Baggins for Lord of the Rings, and then oh shoot, what is that family?
Taters.
All right, taters, go.
Uncle Vernon.
Ah.
Nice,
Dursley.
still 1 point. Got one more point for Austin there. We're not even halfway through. It's anybody's game. All right, here's the next prompt. Giant arachnid.
Dumbass.
Hate it.
Let's go.
All I got is Shelob from Lord of the Rings.
1 point. All right, dumbass. No, not dumbass.
Oh.
Yes. I'll take his points too.
Nah, I remember the dog. I don't remember the.
Ooh.
No, I don't remember.
You gonna steal it, Jonah?
I don't remember.
Harry Potter. We're looking for Aragog.
Yep, I was gonna remember that.
That was totally in my back pocket, but in my other
Okay.
jeans.
Next. Troublemaking duo.
Taters.
Taters.
Merry and Pippin, and
Womp womp.
George and Fred.
Oh,
There you got it. Okay.
Damn.
Oh,
I was just gonna
Nice.
say the
That was
Weasley
pulling ahead.
twins, but that
I would have accepted. Okay. We're now embarking onto the second half of the quiz. Angry tree is the prompt.
womp womp.
Angry tree. Which one's the angry
dumbass?
tree?
I heard womp womp.
Oh, shit.
So do we need? Oh God, we need to know the actual names. I was gonna say just the tree ants from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, but who's the angry one?
I'll take Treant.
Okay.
What? It's Treebeard. But whatever.
We got to give him some points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember the Harry Potter one.
Okay.
Dumbass.
Dumbass.
Whomping Willow.
Got it.
Oh, dude, it's God damn it.
It's like, it's one of those weird things where it's like, yeah, the Whomping Willow is like an angry tree, whereas like Treebeard only destroys Isengard because of, you know, the shit that's happened. It's like he's angry. He's getting retribution.
Angry elf.
Yeah, dude. Anyway. Okay. Next one is Dangerous Forest.
Taters.
Taters.
Oh, there's multiple though.
Any
Now I'm gonna
forest.
get it
in Lord of the
wrong.
Rings.
Like Mirkwood is a dangerous forest, but it's something else in Lord of the Rings. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Oh no! And then it's like the Forbidden Forest, but I can't remember the Lord of the Rings one now.
I'll give you Forbidden Forest. Anybody gonna steal Lord of the Rings? Dangerous Forest.
Dumbass.
Go for it.
Was it like Fanghorn or something like that?
Fangorn, that's right. Yeah.
You got it.
You got it.
I was gonna go with Fonghorn, and I'm like, that's not right.
All right. The next prompt is creature at the service of the protagonist.
Taters.
Dumbass.
Wait.
Or taters.
Shit.
Samwise Gamgee. Gollum, I guess. I guess it's Gollum, maybe.
It's supposed to be Gollum.
And then Hedwig.
Yeah.
Hedwig is not correct.
What?
That's not the answer I'm looking for.
Huh. Creature.
Creature. Yep. Creature's the key term here.
Oh, Dobby. What?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
duh.
wicked.
Yeah.
Not
I
in
guess
like,
it
yeah.
makes sense. I think it's been like
Slave, do you mean? So
It's like the physical similarity.
I'd like
character
to see
in
Dobby
Slave-
go head to head against Gollum. That'd be.
Oh man, he's dead, dude. He's getting his
Dobby is so
ripped
dead.
out and eaten in like 3 seconds.
I don't know, but
Do we
Dobby
forget that
Dobby can actually
Dobby-
use magic,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Magic. Yeah.
He's a
Oh,
full on just
true.
snap and things happen kind of
Damn,
guy.
you're
So.
right, actually, I think he vaporizes like
Yeah.
Phoenix style on Gold.
He
Cool, yeah,
just
maybe
picks
that-
him up and
that
drops
could've
him
been-
in a fire or something. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. All right,
Got that
antagonist
reference.
with worm prefix.
Oh,
Taters.
dumbass! I forgot my own name.
I'll give him. I think you started
Yeah, that's
saying
fine, that's
taters,
fine.
but then he
Yeah,
said
that's
it
fine.
before you finished
Yeah.
saying it.
Full name for Lord of the Rings is Grima Wormtongue.
There you go.
Hmm.
Ooh.
I don't know the.
Yeah, I can't think of
Harry
that one
Potter one.
either.
Damn, nobody.
These nerds
We
don't
got
got it.
Wormtail.
Okay.
The hell is a Wormtail?
What is
Peter
Wormtail?
Pettigrew. Peter
Oh.
Pettigrew.
Yeah, that's his
Oh.
nickname, I guess. All right. Former powerful ally wizard turned evil.
Dumbass.
Go down, let's go.
Saruman for
You got it.
and then maybe Snape, but that
Snape,
doesn't feel
maybe?
right.
No,
He doesn't
guess
turn
it's
evil.
from-
no.
Oh.
This one's a little bit weird because I think it's in the broader lore. I don't think this really is like in. It's not like a character that's important.
Is this the one like from the old days or some
Yeah.
shit? Yeah,
He's
it's
like
like
in,
M
Grimwald?
name or something. Yeah, that one.
Grindelwald. I'll give it to you.
Grindelwald. Yeah.
All right, you're creeping up on Steven, who has 11 points. You've got 9 points, Austin, and Jonah's sitting pretty with 2 points. And the penultimate prompt. Okay, this is actually 2 separate ones where the answers are similar. So I'll give you the Harry Potter one first. Name of Harry's classmate who has a pet toad.
Taters.
Go Taters, go.
Long John Silver. Longbottom. Neville.
Yeah. Johnson.
Poor Neville, dude. That
Yeah.
kid.
All right, this one is pretty obscure lore, but the hint is the answer for Harry Potter. Okay, the prompt for Lord of the Rings is pipeweed from the Shire.
Taters? Wait, what? The prompt is
Um,
pipeweed from the Shire. It's
Yeah,
long bottom leaf. Oh right, long bottom. Yeah, right.
yeah, very nice. I wasn't sure about it. Right, it's impossible to use, basin in which one may see the past and future, or just the past in Harry Potter's case, I guess.
Taters,
Hmm.
Palantir, and I don't know, like the little cummy basin in Dumbledore's office.
I will not accept either answer because one is wrong and one is not the right term for it.
Oh damn!
yeah, no, the Lord of the Rings one.
Can you steal a dumbass?
No, I don't know the names of either. The Lord of the Rings one is the one with Galadriel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you a
and
point for
then-
saying Galadriel. It's Mirror of Galadriel.
Oh, okay, cool. Sweet.
It's a
And-
basin.
A mirror of like desire or some. No, yeah, mirror of desire or whatever
No, it
bullshit.
doesn't show the past or the future. It just shows your desire. Nobody knows the basin from Harry Potter that shows the past.
Yeah, it has
Doesn't
like
it
the
use
scene.
it uses memories, right? For that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know what it is. You just don't remember the name. It's called
Yeah,
the.
I just don't remember the
Pensive.
name.
It's called the what?
Pensive.
The pensive.
Oh.
That was a tricky one.
Yeah, damn, that's my favorite.
Games are
joke
hard,
from
man.
fucking 10 Things I Hate
They
About
were
You.
pretty hard. They got hard as they went on, I think. All right, so we got Jonah with 2 points, Austin with 10 points, and Steven with 13 points, proving his superiority in the realm of Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. Nice.
Max Nerd.
Yep. All right, my friends, that brings us to the end of the podcast. Pat yourselves on the back. We did it. It is now time for final thoughts. Jonah, what are your final thoughts?
My final thoughts are, man, it's so good to be back. I'm I'm so stoked that I have a burden taken off of me with Ant editing, and I just wanted to say thank you, Ant, for taking that responsibility off my shoulders, because now I get to devote more time into networking and trying to get us awesome guests, and I've already got a bunch of people lined up for the future. So, and we're gonna just be making all sorts of cool content, and we're gonna have some really awesome people coming back on the show. I don't think I've got anyone new, but we've got some really awesome returning guests coming back from for the rest of the year. So I'm really stoked about that. And if you guys want to hop back into the Patreon, if you hopped out because we were on hiatus or whatever, we'd greatly appreciate it. It just helps us pay for our new logo and the new music that you guys will be hearing. And shout out to those artists that helped us out. Thank you, Ben, and thank you, Hunter. You guys are freaking fantastic. So yeah, that's what I got for final thoughts.
Nice. Steven, final thoughts.
Yeah, very similar. Like it's just, first of all, it's just nice to hang out with mates again. Like it's just, it's so hard for us to link up. My relationship with Caden is just sharing dumb TikToks on
Yep.
Instagram. Like that's our relationship. And then like with Jonah and Austin, it's like, jumping on just to listen to them gaming, and sometimes they're locked in and there's just no conversation happening, and other times we're just playing, Fortnite and just making jokes. But yeah, so it's just good to just see everyone again. So I'm stoked to be here.
Austin, final thoughts.
Excited to be here. Beginning,
Mhm.
if not exactly beginning, because I've been on it
It's a
before
new
once or twice, but
It's a new beginning.
yeah, it's a new beginning of a permanency.
Yeah, there we go.
Very fun. Had a
In the
great time.
beninging.
In the beninging. Don't get me started. I will. No. Looking forward to the rest of the time here. Heck yeah.
Sick. Yeah, just piggybacking on Jonah, just kind of want to just shout out the broader production team now. It's not just us on the
Oh, yeah.
podcast anymore. I've got Mateo in the background doing social
Dude, how could I
media.
forget how could I forget our boy Mateo? Mateo, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for
And,
sticking around, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gone but not forgotten, except
And
for
again,
Jonah.
shout out to our
he's
new
just in Jonah's basement.
shout out to our new editor, Ant. And I just want to go ahead and give permission to Ant if there's like some egregious oversight or something that he feels he needs to comment on. Like, feel free to just like edit in like a chime, say what you got to say, and chime out, or
Yeah,
whatever.
just
And
record scratch.
yeah.
I thought I wanted at the start of the show there'd be some point where we're all laughing and we need a record scratch, and you're probably wondering how we all got here.
Exactly.
That's the intro to season 3.
Yeah, just scramble the continuity of the episode. But yeah, and also just shout out to you, Austin. It's really exciting you decided to join us. Really appreciate it. I like the perspective and personality you're bringing to the episode so far. I'm looking forward to what we do in the future. My true final thought is I've been playing Final Fantasy 1 and 2 and they suck. They don't hold up. Don't even bother. Just look up the synopsis and like watch 2 minutes of gameplay because the whole game's the same. But anyway, we need a new sign out to mark the occasion of the return from hiatus in season 3. We've always said happy gaming, but now we do more than just discuss gaming. What should our new sign off be?
I don't know.
Suck it, loser.
Happy
Be
consuming
nerd
of the
and
media
prosper.
that you enjoy.
Happy consumption.
Happy consumption.
Happy consumption.
Just bang on distance. Consume.
Literally, it's
Consume.
almost like the 1700s. You're just saying like, enjoy cancer.
Oh, okay.
All right, I guess I'm just gonna say happy gaming. We'll come up with a new sign off next time.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Better plan.
Here I go. You guys know the start, but it just like
Here I go.
all right, for real this time.